3. There we go. What's up, everyone? We're back. I think we were gone for a week, right? We didn't record last week. Okay, yeah. So we were off for a week, and I kind of think we all needed it in a way. I don't know. I had fun this past week.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Because for me, I had a lot of like little things like yesterday, or actually today's my dad's birthday, but yeah, we celebrated it yesterday. And then last week was, I believe, my mom's. Yeah, my mom's.
Your mom's birthday? Oh, yeah. Because you had the Halloween party? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool, yeah. What did I do? Oh, I did that, I don't know, like last week, for me, it was more of a me kind of day. I don't know. I was by myself. Well, like I think on Saturday I went to my cousin's house and I did laundry there, and I was just chilling with him, and we watched a movie. And then Sunday night, I think it was just me here home. I cleaned and I did like a deep clean and everything. That was cool. Yeah, like
that always feels good.
And knees, and I was scrubbing the fuck out of things. Yeah.
Did you notice yourself smile after you were done?
Yeah, bro. Honestly, I was like, hell yeah. Bro, it was so rewarding. Honestly, it felt really good. And then I did that self-portrait of myself. That's probably
looked really good.
That was probably one of my better drawings. I'll show you. That's definitely one of like my better ones. I look at it and I'm like, God, dude, that's good. I don't mean, blow my own horn.
Nice. Yeah, but I would definitely like how you were saying about like the insides of the glasses.
Oh yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, that looks good, dude. It looks like you.
Yeah, just hold on.
It's like the before and after, because y'all clean up now.
Yeah. That was cool. That was a lot of fun drawing that one, and I'm trying to look into what I can draw now. I'm trying to do like environments, but I don't even know how to start like with an environment. No, it's hard.
Start with the tree.
Yeah, huh? I have one of like the Aztec pyramids. I went to Teotihuacan, and I took it. It's like my background from my computer, and I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of like trying to draw it, but not yet. That's like one that I definitely do want to draw, but I have to get better at drawing sceneries because there's a lot of detail.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and I've been there once.
Yeah, it was fun. It's nice. I feel so happy. Just I don't know.
Kind of going back to your ancestors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of like the poster you put up on your Instagram.
Right now?
Yeah.
That was a good one, yeah. But it said like you're the prayers your answer or something like that.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
I'll never forget you are who the ancestors prayed for. That's awesome.
I think this should definitely be your next one.
That's, bro, they bugging on me, laughing at me because I'm like all spiritual, happy, guru, self-Remy.
Hey, it's good. They'll eventually get in your train.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I really think that really ties up into our topic for today. Honestly, self-respect. You just have to know, like what you're doing for yourself is the best for yourself.
Yeah. And honestly, like not care anymore because I honestly like people could say stuff to me, like to me about me, like, oh bro, you're ugly. I'm like, man, that's who I am. I'm not like, hey man, if you think I'm ugly, man, I'm ugly to you, but I don't think I'm ugly. So yeah. I mean, and I just got this haircut on Thursday because I was looking like really scruffish, And it wasn't even the fact that I don't know. I didn't even mind looking like that. I could have honestly gotten another week looking scruffy. Um, but at the same time, I was just like, well, I got time to get a haircut, so I guess like let's just get out of the way, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but my brother, I think he's the reason for the topic, and I think honestly, it did probably get to me in a way. Cause he saw me one time. He's like, bro, like you should go get a haircut. Have some respect for yourself. I was like, respect. I was like, bro, I feel great right now. Um, but yeah, I really feel like I could have gone another week without getting a haircut. Just,
You should just join the long hair gang, you know?
I mean, I kind of am, going for the top only. Get a whole man bun eventually. So no, probably not all that. I'll probably shave it soon.
No way. Take it all out.
I love doing that because I love doing it because I hate it. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I can't pull my own hair. Can't comb it. But
You always catch yourself.
Yeah, it humbles me in a way because I'm always like, yeah, so I'm a little full of myself in the morning. I'm like, yeah, man, hold on.
And then a little more chill. No, honestly, I love not cutting my hair at all, dude. Like I have long hair, pretty long, like down to like shoulder width, I would say.
Yeah.
Kind of get annoying a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
There's the times when I like wake up and I fucking pull my own hair. I'm like, oh fuck, like my hair. So I wouldn't mind cutting it a little like shorter, like probably down to like neck width. But yeah, I like the long hair, dude. I don't have to do anything. Just have to get up, wet my hair, and then put it in a bun and ready to go.
That's what's up. Yeah. But as far as this goes, this is my favorite word. Honestly, I think we can make like a montage video of me just saying, as far as this goes, what's the definition of self-respect, but to you? Like, what do you...
To me, I would say being honest with yourself, and just doing the things that make you happy. Like, don't just have like respect for yourself, like make sure, like, let's say like you want to do something in the morning, do it, like, even if that means like telling someone no, like I can't do that. I want to do this, because sometimes you have to be a little selfish, like you have to first worry about yourself before you can worry others.
Wow. Okay.
I think that for me, like, the definition for self-respect is just being honest with yourself.
Okay.
And
okay, that's good. Yeah, I agree. Definitely for me, it's like I'm not gonna say features like face, anything like here is a feature to me. But appearance, like my clothes and how I'm like dressed, that's my appearance. I say, right? I've always said I could shave my eyebrows and my hair and everything off my face, and I'll still walk around with the same confidence that I do, even if I didn't,
Yeah.
I say that a lot. So for me, I think it's like self-respect in a way is like appearance and how you feel about yourself, how you're walking, how you're carrying yourself, and like what you eat and put into your mind, what you eat and like what you want to believe, I guess you could say, like what you put into your mind. How do I explain that? I don't know, like, I don't know.
If I could kind of get in, I think for me, like what you said right now, like putting your mind is like kind of like like letting the people around you, like letting that filter you, like letting that even touch you, what someone would say to you. Like,
yeah, I think you got that.
Like letting that even like bother you for a quick minute, like I would say that's what you're trying to go for.
Yeah.
I feel it that way.
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, I've grown a lot, so I'm really happy with where I'm at. Finally paid off my cousin with the car that I owe him.
Hell yeah.
feels great. You know, I definitely got a lot of self-respect for that. I'm like, good job, bro. You know, you got that out of your. You got like one less thing to worry about now. So that felt really great. I went out to dinner with him too, just in the form, just to say thank you. I took them out, him and his girlfriend, and we went, got some pho, like soup.
Ooh,
Yeah,
hell yeah, that's my favorite.
yeah. I've been craving it for a while, so I was just like, man, I want to go. I want to invite people. So I invited my brother. He said no. I was like, I'll go to Marco's. That's my cousin, and we went and I paid. And I was just like, bro, just like this, just say thank you. You know, you've helped me so much, and just appreciate everything you've done. So it felt good. It felt nice. Just having that.
Sure. Honestly, dude, I'm like super close to almost paying off my truck.
Yeah.
I would say like maybe like the end of this month and maybe the middle of next month, I'll be done.
Hell yeah.
Because
Doesn't
I only
feel
owe like
good, dude.
6. Yeah, I can't wait. And I was like, oh man, dude, I'm like right there.
Yeah. And entering this month too. I don't know. Like, I was so excited to enter this month, dude. I was like I think on Halloween I was like super happy. I was having fun. I was just really excited, and I was like, man, November's gonna be a great ass month. And I think one of the reasons was because I knew I was gonna be paying off my cousin, so I was really looking forward to it. And just knowing now that I'm gonna be able to do more and move forward more with that worry away. You know, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So
You're done
good.
with it.
Yeah, felt good. So now I get to focus like on bigger pictures. I'm gonna try. Well, I'm gonna be a. I signed up for Lyft.
Oh no, eh?
Yeah, so I want to do some Lyft driving. And I was thinking of like, it'd be cool, you know, because I work from home, and then I get to get out of the house, do that for a bit, like after work, and just drive around the city. I think it'd be cool, and then if people want to talk, you know, I'll just talk to people. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I heard it's pretty good money. By some people that I work with, they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's other stuff too. I can't really remember. There's this one that like you pretty much pick up their groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you go in there and
I thought about
sometimes they
those
tip
ones.
you pretty well.
Yeah, I thought about those ones, but I was like, nah, I just want to drive. I don't want to like have to get out of the car. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't mind driving. I've always enjoyed driving, so I think that'd be fun.
You'll be alright with that. So how's the weather over there, dude?
Dude, today was like 81.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it felt good. It was a nice day, honestly. So,
It's been pretty chilly over here for like I think today's like the second day. It was like in like the 55.
oh
I know
yeah?
it's not a whole lot, but you
No,
know.
that's kind of chilly though.
Yeah. It was crazy because yesterday was I'm not sure about today, but yesterday was like 55, like around like I said like 7 at night, and I was like, damn, dude, it's chilly out there.
Yeah. Yeah, no. This week was kind of bad. It got chilly and then it gets hot and then it gets chilly, dude. So it like really messed up my allergies. I had allergies like horrible. That sucked. But I got my pills for the week too because I don't know how this week's gonna go. So I know like when because it got cold and then like it got hot the next day, or it's like cold at night or in the morning, and it's like hot midday, and it just messes up with my sinuses, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, as the I would say over here in California, this is the same thing too. Every once in a while, but I don't know. I love the cold.
No,
I don't.
you don't know what it is.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's other places that has cold, like like Illinois.
You don't know what
Like
the
where
cold is.
it's like you're merely what was that Batman quote with the bang? He's like you're merely
As like you merely adapted the cold or the dark.
dark.
I
Like
was
you
molded by
merely
it.
adapted to.
I was consumed
Yeah,
in
because
it.
I'm pretty sure.
Molded
I'm
in
pretty
it.
sure that shit's cold as shit over there in Illinois.
Yeah, it's cold, dude. I consumed in it. I know what the warm was until I was already a man. Yeah. Oh God. But yeah, no, dude. This past week, like last week, this week, since the last episode, it's been really fun. It's been, I don't know, really exciting. I've just been feeling good, been happy. Yeah, dude. I
That's
mean,
good.
I didn't go to the gym much this week or like go running, but I was meditating. Instead of running, I would meditate those days.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah,
because you sometimes have to give yourself some
like
like room to like rejuvenate and
yeah,
let your muscles like take care of itself, and then but at the same time you don't have like if you don't let yourself go for a little bit, then you're the next
you
thing
get
you're like,
comfortable. Yeah.
yeah.
So this week I would wake up like and then just meditate and just like think about how things are going and how like I have everything I need, so I'm good, and then I would do like an ab workout, so, just
Yeah.
so I don't feel cheated, so I don't feel like I like failed myself. Just put a little self-respect. Oh. Yeah.
Honestly, like I this week I didn't do too much. I did a lot of reading, but that's pretty much about it.
Yeah.
um I did some meditating a little bit. I did do some walk, like running ish, like maybe 2 days last week. So it was good from
That's
not
good.
doing
That's
anything
good.
at all.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you feel last week though? Like knowing that we weren't filming.
Pretty, I would say like bum, but at the same time, like I was able to do, like a few things with
Hmm.
like a couple of friends that I haven't, hanged out with.
Yeah.
It
No,
was it was fun.
I agree too. Cause I don't know. I got so used to like us being like always like like coming at like 10 or like 8
Hmm.
your time, and last week was just like I was like God. I was like wow. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to sleep early. I guess.
I was like, I got so much time.
Yeah. I was like wow. Like what should I do? It felt weird, but at the same time, it was kind of relieving in a way.
Yeah,
That's why I said I think we kind of all needed it in a way. Because I mean, you got to go out with some friends that you probably wouldn't have had if you were, if we were doing the chat. And I don't know what Walter did. Yeah, he's not here today.
if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, he's oh he's moving. His parents are moving the house from the house, so he's moving.
So he did talk about it a couple of times in
Yeah,
the previous episodes.
yeah,
So
and
yeah,
he
he's
mentioned it to us today. So
yeah. Usually moving takes freaking forever, dude.
I
Like
hate moving.
yeah, my girlfriend, I was not somewhat helped. I didn't really didn't help that much, but I get told I was working.
Okay, no, just like
No, but I kind of helped them. But you could totally see like they were like super drained, like afterwards, like at the end of the day.
it's so rewarding though once you finish moving and you put everything in the new place. You're like, oh god,
Yeah, you
I
can
hate
just
this shit.
relax and just put
You're
your
like,
feet up.
yeah, you're like, I hate this shit, but God, I'm finally here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like already thinking about the day I have to move. I'm like, oh God. I think I might rent this place one more year. It's
You
cheap
know
to
where you're
live
gonna
here.
go?
Not
Yeah.
yet,
Are you gonna
but
still stay in Texas, or are you gonna like?
I think so. I think I
Yeah.
am gonna stay in Texas. Yeah, I mean, like, I've done a lot of growing here, and it just makes sense for me. And I've thought about going back home, and I was like, nah, bro. Like, you were like, I was like, man, can I make it out there? And I was like, you can. Like, now I know I can. I have the right mentality too. But at the same time, I think don't. And this is not even like a joke, but it's a form of like respect for myself, you know. Um, because I've like honestly I've grown a lot, and I think I realize who I am here. So and it makes me happy that I was able to do that on my own, in a sense, with like of
Yeah.
course like the help of like family and friends here, um, but it was something that You know, I had to get out of my comfort zone. I had to do this on my own. I had to grow. I had to learn, and just fucking knock it out. I guess. I mean, it's been hard, but it's been fun, and I've learned a lot. So,
Yeah, well, that's good.
yeah. And I think about. I say next year. I was saying this year, or yeah, this like for a while now. I was saying, oh, July of next year, I'm gonna have a house. But I think I'm like, man, do I want to, or should I wait? Like, I could live here another year, and you know, and still rent. Like, people think renting is like wasting money. In a sense, it isn't because you're not paying much. You know.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I'd rather pay $600 for my apartment than like $1,400 for a house every month. You know, that's what my cousins and my brother are paying about roughly. You should move out here, bro. It's cheap.
I have my eyes set on something else, but honestly, like I've had the thought of like moving over there in Texas because I've heard a lot of people say it's like really cheap over
Yeah,
there, but I don't know. I kind of want to go to Oregon,
yeah. You
like
mentioned
even like before any like all the the whole thing about the drugs and shit.
psychedelics.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I've always I don't know. I've always wanted to move somewhere with more like
trees.
woods,
Yeah.
trees,
Oh yeah, I
something
bet.
something about like being in nature just kind of brings a whole within myself. Like sometimes I feel lost like here in like the
The
city
city. Yeah.
sometimes, like so sometimes I feel like I just need to get back in touch with nature. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna either go to like Washington, Oregon, maybe area. That's where
Be
I really
cool.
want to go.
Be cool.
And the psychedelics is just a plus.
There's a plus to it. You're like, fuck yeah, Biden.
Woo! That wasn't even his doing. It was the
No,
citizens of
yeah.
the citizens of Oregon. Thank you guys.
Bless to those. Sponsored by
Thanks for
Oregon.
the thanks for the change, and hopefully, people start seeing that it's possible to treat things with stuff we thought
Respect.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like you could totally use like another drug to postpone an addiction from another drug. It's been done several times before,
Mm.
and in the book it kind of like mentions it.
Does it?
Yeah, it's on the third chapter, the one with the
Oh, oh,
alcoholic guy.
oh, yeah. Like they talk about they replace it with like talking or something, or
I
like with their
forgot that they
sponsors.
said that they said the name of the drug because he went into it was the Wilson dude, the alcoholic guy, and then he kind of just goes into like this rehab
Where he loses
in
his mind for like a week.
yeah for because they end up giving him a drug and then he hallucinates like a lot of things during
Yeah,
that, and so with that it kind of helped him get away from that
yeah,
addiction. And there's things like that, there's reasons why people back in the days like shamans and stuff, they use those things. They were for a reason,
yeah,
but they were looked up down upon, like, oh well, that's crap, our western medicine is way better than that.
yeah. I don't understand how that came to be. It's so weird. There's a woman in Mexico that, well, not anymore, but she was around like when John Legend and all these people were around, and she gave like people like a form of mushrooms,
Hmm.
and oh, I watched it on like Drunk History, but it was a Mexico version, so they were talking about it, and it was like pretty cool. John Legend went there, a couple other like people. I think Marilyn Monroe actually went down to this woman. Uh, like
sometimes
famous.
you need sometimes you need help, dude. Like you get addicted to things and sometimes you need help and you kind of have to kind of get out of your box
Yeah,
and do something different.
yeah. Oh, but it's crazy. I don't know. And with the self respect, a lot of it is just really just like growing to learn who you are.
Yeah, I could totally agree on that.
Mm-hmm. Well, something I guess you've learned this week.
Something that I've learned,
Yeah.
kind of falls upon what I just talked. Is just do things that like really feel good to you. Like there's that I don't even know how to explain it. Like that feeling inside you
Mm-hmm.
that you just kind of feel like it's right, and sometimes you just have to act upon that feeling. Oh, it's kind of like what was the freaking topic 2 weeks ago? Instinct. Kind of, yeah. I think it was, wasn't it?
I don't think so. It wasn't. No.
Intuition.
It was it intuition?
I think it was, yes.
God, that was so long ago.
Feels like it was so long ago.
That was only a week ago, dude. Well, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Give me a second. Your videos. Spirituality.
Was it spirituality? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was probably 3 weeks ago.
Intuition was, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I would say like that's something that I've been kind of trying to like learn this week is try to kind of go upon that feeling. If it feels good, do it. If you feel like it's not right, then don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As far as like having self-respect, you think your self-respect will like, how to state it, like, well, people when they look at you, they're like, oh, this guy respects himself. Like, where do you think that would fall within like how you're like? Because I don't know, like we're quick to judge people just by looking at them, like, oh, he looks racist or he looks mean as hell, you know.
Yeah.
How and I guess what I'm trying to get at, how do you think we could change that so that they don't like look at us
Honest,
in that way?
honestly, like for me, cause I don't know. Sometimes I guess it's just the way I portrayed myself when I was young, and I kind of give out that vibe that I'm kind of like a mean person. But I think for me, the way I kind of try to portray that now is like try to smile at people more. I used to never like smile at
Smile.
people. I just like just look at them and whatever. And then and back in the days too, I used to wear my metal shirts and shit. So like most of the time, like people would kind of like, oh, stay away from that guy. Like, oh, look, he has the devil in his shirt. Uh, so yeah, so I kind of gave myself that persona.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I guess I feed into that ego as well, because that's what I was feeding myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, with this whole spirituality, spiritual change, shift, whatever you want to call it, um, for me, I just try to smile at people more, try to open the door for people, say hi, how
Yeah.
you doing, try to just, strike a conversation with just a random person sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like, go ahead.
Oh, I do that when I'm like checking out at stores. How you doing, man? Oh, I'm doing really good. That's good, and try and make them like happy there. Oh, like when people at work when like customers call, like they always say like, "Oh, you sound so happy and everything." And I always tell them that I love my job. Oh, I love helping out people. That's what I do. I do enjoy.
Honestly, even with this whole podcast, that's kind of what we were trying to do is try to help people out.
Hmm.
And I think that's like the number one thing that most people would want to do, like help someone. Kind of like gives you a happiness, I guess, booster.
Hmm. No, uh, I really enjoy it, and I feel like that kind of like will help them out too. Like, oh, this guy really helped me out. Like, what can I do? You
Yeah,
know. So that's why I hope it has an effect on. Uh, And I tell people like I sent you this video a while back, but to the group where it says don't say sorry, say thank you for understanding.
Yeah.
When customers say sorry to me, I was like, don't say sorry, say thank you for understanding. I'm trying to do this and this. They're like, you know what? That's a really smart idea. I was like, yeah, the only time you should say sorry is when something sad happens, and it's out of your
Yeah.
control.
Like literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah, and
It's
you're
like,
like, man, I'm so sorry, dude.
because honestly, like that word gets thrown around a lot, and sometimes there's no meaning behind it. You just like, oh, automatically, oh, I'm sorry about that. Like,
Yeah, that
are
doesn't
you
make you feel
really?
good.
Like, are you really? Or are you just saying that?
Well, I still learn. I still say it a couple of times, but even then, I like correct myself. I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for understanding. So it's tricky to get out of the habit of.
I'm saying that. Yeah. Oh, because I know I say it here and there,
Yeah.
but sometimes I'm like, oh, I apologize for that. Like
Yeah.
I kind of like
My
using that one
apologies.
better. My apologies.
Yeah. That was a good one too. Another form of self-respect, I guess, for what that I learned, and this was a while back. Um, this goes to when I was working at the airport. Um, I think I mentioned this maybe a while back, but it was the word just. Don't remove it from your vocabulary, or only, because there's people who are like, oh, I'm just this, like, oh, I'm just a cook at this restaurant. Like, no, like, don't say that. That's disrespecting yourself. Like, say, I am the cook for this restaurant, or like, oh, I'm just like a assistant teacher or something like that. Like, no, don't say it just like that's so like disrespectful.
It's
For,
belittling yourself, I would say.
mm-hmm. So say like, oh, I am the teacher's assistant. You know, that sounds like more powerful. It sounds like you really enjoy what you're doing. You're happy, and
You know it. Clap your hands.
Yeah, exactly. So that was one thing that I learned throughout my journey of self-respect, that I don't just say that. And this was in the airport when I was just a ramp agent.
No, you were.
I was the ramp agent. Well, what the teacher, my manager, bless his soul. He was a jerk, and he told me I was a supervisor. And then one day he was like really upset and stressed out. And I said something to him. He said, "Well, you're just a ramp lead, so it doesn't matter." And I was just like, "Oh, just a ramp lead. Okay, cool, dude." And then he's asking help for the emails and all this stuff because he didn't know how to do it. And it was me running the airport, bro, like that airline. And he's all like, "Remy, I need your help with this and this and this." I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm just a ramp lead, you know." And he got so pissed, dude. He left. He got mad and like, but at the same time, it was like, I'm not gonna do more work. Like, this is not like, if I'm just that to you, then I'm gonna just be that to you, okay? Yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm not getting paid extra to do that. So that was a really like a hard stepping stone for me, I think, where I learned. I was like, all right, if that's what you say that I am, then that's just what I'm gonna be to you. I didn't say
Yeah.
the word just, but if that's what you
Like
want.
I have more self-respect for that shit, dude. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was that's what something that I learned. And when he said that, I was like, you know what? If that's what I am, that's what I'm gonna be. I am the ramp lead. I'm not,
Yeah.
And I was like, and that's all I'm gonna take care of. I'm not gonna do no damn emails. I'm not gonna do this. If I'm just the ramp lead to him, then I'm gonna be that. I am the ramp lead. Yeah. After that, that airline just went.
After that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they get.
I mean, If he says I was one thing and then automatically he switches it over. He got fired. That guy.
He's on to better things now. I hope so.
I don't know. God bless him. That's for sure.
For me, I don't know, dude. Like self-respect for me was kind of like I would say when I used to litter a lot.
I remember
Right?
you.
So I was a huge litter bug. I could. There's even times when I would be like throwing like bags of McDonald's or whatever, Burger King, wherever the hell we were eating, trying to make it into the trash can while we're driving by a bus stop, just trying to make it in there.
How many times did
Don't
you make
make
it
it. No, I was never good at basketball, so never. I'm not gonna lie.
Said although there was one time it bounced twice.
No, there was one that kind of circled around and then came right out. Yeah, I was so close. No, but I had more. I would say I had needed to get more self-respect for myself. I was kind of in a way trying to teach myself like, don't be that type of person. Try to be a better person. Like, don't just because I don't know you see someone parking like shit, you park like shit. Like you try to be better than that person
Yeah.
in a way, or be a better person to be a better
Example.
yeah
To people.
example
Yeah.
to people. So like if whenever someone's like at your face, like yelling at you, and you're like, all right, dude, like I understand,
Good man. I understand. I'd be mad too.
but like chill, like, and then you try not to portray that, like you try to have that self-respect for yourself to not be like other people.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Growing up for me though, I felt lost. I think I mentioned this. So I know I have self-respect for myself growing up because I was always worried about what other people would think about me. And I grew up in a white neighborhood, so it was weird. I didn't know who I was, so it kind of sucked. I knew I was Mexican, and I was happy about that, but at the same time, like I go over to these people's house, and I was like, do they just see a Mexican, or what do they see? Like, who are they seeing? Like, no, it was weird. Uh, do they think like that? I don't know.
I think it's just the way that you were thinking. Because honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of people feel that way. That like not white, living in America, and kind of in a way like kind of like, oh, like how do they see me? How do they betray me?
Yeah,
Do you think I'm just like a no good Mexican or whatever race you are? Like
yeah.
in a way like you, I don't know, like it's just kind of something kind of set in our minds.
And now it's been crazier. Dude, it's been. I mean, I haven't experienced any racism here in Texas like I did back home. I don't even think anyone said anything to me here. As far as like, the only thing I could think of is I was at a gas station one time and it had Mexican music blasting while I was pumping gas, and then this car, like 3 pumps away from me, he started blasting rap music. And I was just like, okay, cool, I was like, cool, bro, yeah. And
I've I want to say I um have actually had and it's kind of funny because I was just like, wait, did this just happen? Like I felt like the racism just like somebody just say something to me racist. Like it kind of was like, what the hell is this? I went up to Washington and I was actually not in Washington. It was actually in Oregon, and we were in the airport and we had a Lyft. I think it was because I don't think they have Ubers up there. There was like Lyft and like a couple other different companies, and so we got a Lyft and we were like trying to look for the place to get picked up and we couldn't find it. And this guy, I honestly don't know what his ethnicity was, but like he was like, man, he kind of was kind of mad because we took forever to find him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, what, do Mexico don't have pickup stations? And I was like, oh, you know how it is. Sometimes it's very crowded, but it's not like the Philippines, like where we don't have anything. Like
Yeah.
I kind of just like shut up, and like he's just like, did he just call me a Philippine? But it was funny because it was just like at the same time, like he kind of like threw me a racist comment, and I was like, and
You
said
threw
at the
it back.
same time, I threw it back at him, and it was just like, oh crap, like, and but the thing's like he kind of got respect from me because like towards the end, he's like, he got out and he's like, oh, let me get your bags for you, and then so, but it was kind of funny. That was like my first time ever like being in a situation like that, dude.
A racist situation. I had a couple. One with a cop. Um, and so like growing up in these environments, bro, it was weird, you know. Like you question yourself. You're like, man, who the fuck am I? But there was one time we went to the malls. My mom or my sister, my brother, my cousin, and me. We went to a mall, and my sister pulled into the parking spot like really fast, but she parked like perfectly, you know. And my brother opened the car and tapped this woman's car, dude. Tapped it. Like I tell you, bro. He, bro, this woman got out of the car. She started cussing at my brother. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna sue you, blah blah, this and that." And then he's like, "What are you talking about?" So you fucking hit my car. He's like, "Bro, there's not even a scratch in the car. What are you talking about?" And she's just going off, right? And my brother's like, "Whatever." So he goes into the store, and then she's still yelling and whatnot when he comes back out. And she's like, I'm gonna call the cops, this and that. And he's like, call them, like, whatever. Like, we'll get my insurance and settle this right here, but there's not a scratch on your car. And finally, we're driving away, and she starts walking, and then she stops at the gate or the doors for the mall. And she's just on her phone, and she's looking at us. And I kind of like had a feeling. I was like, man, she's gonna be reporting a hit and run. And I think my brothers and sister and my cousin, they kind of all noticed her too. So they went back and my sister parked, and then the cops came, and she's all yelling at us and whatnot. And somehow we became like the bad people because the cops like started checking our IDs, and he's like, "Well, where are you guys from?" I was like, "Oh, I'm from this city." And then he asked my cousin, he's like, "Where are you from?" And my cousin's house was like in the border between two cities. And he's like, I don't know what city it is, but this is my address. He's like, what do you mean you don't know what city it is? You don't know where your city's at? He's like, bro, I don't know. It's between these two. He's like, well, what do you mean? What city is it? He's like, what does it matter, bro? Like, you have my address, you know? And yeah, whatever. Like, cops didn't do anything to us. And then when we're walking away, he's like, y'all have a good night. Adios. I was like, you serious? You really had to say that? Like what? Like what the? Why? You know? I don't know. So, bro, it's weird. I had teachers tell me it too a couple times. Um, one teacher one time, me and this black guy named Devin. He's my friend, like brother to me, and we were talking about hip hop, right? And he comes up and he's like, "What do you know about hip hop, Remy? You're Mexican. Devin might know about it." I was like, you fucking serious, bro? We're in seventh grade and you talking to us like this, dude? You know? So, yeah, definitely, like, I have respect for myself because I was, like, scared to look like that to people. So, I projected a fake person. Yeah.
I honestly think a lot of people do that, like when they're young, because I was telling you earlier, like for me, it was just portraying like that I was a mean kid
Mm-hmm.
with the shirts to show everybody that I was a
Gangster. Hard motherfucker.
yeah.
But they didn't know you come home and you just, like, playing with your Power Rangers by yourself.
X-Men, okay.
So just get it right, man. Yeah. And I came up with a quote um, uh, recently, and I said, uh, "No one knows who I am because in high school I was fake because none of you were real." And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty true."
Yeah, because everybody really, honestly, like when you're in high school, like you're lost. You don't know who
Yeah,
you are. You're still trying to figure yourself out.
hmm
Nah, I still am trying to, trying to figure out what I'm trying to do in this world. Like now it's not like I'm not trying to figure out who I am. I'm trying to figure out what should I do.
what can you
Try
do? Yeah,
try to be a difference. To try to start a movement, or at least to open people's eyes to start a movement.
hmm I feel that.
Yeah. Honestly, the way I don't know the world's going, it's going crazy. People are opening their eyes more.
I
Um,
feel right now it's like there's a positive wave right now in the air, and I want to ride that with people. If I could like help out in a way, I want to do that.
they said it with me. Like I just want to help out, try to help people out, so
Yeah,
people can see that it's not all negative. It's like the only reason it's negative is because you're letting that negative come in
yeah,
your life.
yeah, definitely. I'm like I said, I'm excited for this month. I don't know what's gonna bring, but I know I'm like looking forward to it. And like this week, this first week already was amazing. It's been fun. I got the YouTube channel that's going. People are putting up videos, so I've been able to edit, which is why I didn't get to read the book much because I've been like working on edits. Um, and just I don't know, man. I'm excited. I signed up for Lyft, so I'm gonna be doing that soon too. And
That's gonna be fun.
yeah, so uh, talk to people, bro, and then just see what they say about life and get understandings and some advice. I don't know.
Yeah, that's always good, dude. Because I've actually met someone, dude. And it's funny too because I was like hopped up on freaking mushrooms, but it was such a cool guy. uh he was such a cool dude. Like he was really laid back, and he was just like talking about how um how his kids are all grown up and like in college and stuff, and he's like, I'm thinking about like just selling my house and getting myself like a nice RV and just kind of like living it out, moving around. And I was like, dude, that's pretty cool. Like, he's like, yeah, or even buying a boat and just like living in a boat.
Damn,
And
that'd
I was
be
like,
what's
dude,
up.
I was like, that's pretty cool. He's like, yeah. He's like, and then we were just pretty much just talking about life and how he, like how he portrayed himself, how he grew up, and how he got where he's at right now. So it was
Hmm
cool.
That's cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. Interview people on the lift.
That'd be right. Do a YouTube channel, the spiritual drive.
That'd be fun, bro. Honestly, I thought about it. I've been thinking about that. I was like, man, that'd be cool. I just gotta get their consent first, and then, you know,
That'd
I'll,
be funny.
it'd be fun, bro. I think it'd be cool, and I think people would love it. Like, it'll be a different experience that they've ever had.
Yeah, I would say so. It'd be completely different because honestly, there's not. I honestly don't wouldn't see any videos of that. All you have is that what was it, the karaoke one, and
Oh
they're not
yeah,
even driving.
yeah, they're not bastards all this
Making me
time.
think.
Hollywood.
So fake.
So, hmm, that's one idea that I want to do. So look into that. But
For
another fun.
me,
Oh, go.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to get into painting.
Mm,
So I'm gonna go buy myself some paint. You kind of inspire me with the whole like art, drawing and stuff. I've
true. I
always
think
wanted to paint,
you might be a
but then
badass painter, bro.
maybe
Yeah.
you never know.
You never know.
So I kind of already have like the picture I want to start off. And it's kind of probably a hard one, but whatever. It's like a horse. It's pretty cool.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's not a whole lot of background. It's more focused on the horse. So I
Yeah.
would think it'd be kind of easy.
That'd be cool.
But that's gonna be my next. I'm gonna get myself a couple of little things here and there, like at Ross because I've noticed that they have a lot of like what they're called to paint
Canvases?
on. Yeah, canvases. And I just probably would go out and myself and go get them like in Michael's or some craft store, some paint.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because I
Huh.
already have brushes, so like I just need to figure out what the brushes do, how they do it, and then just try it
Yeah,
out.
do it, bro. Do it. Yeah. Don't let anyone tell you no.
Get some pointers from Bob Ross.
Yeah. No such thing as mistakes. What does it say? It's just happy what?
Happy accidents, I think.
Oh yeah,
Happy.
something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Man, self-respect though. I guess it could go with features too in a way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would say so because it kind of like the way you were talking about earlier. It's like the way you dress, kind of like is the way you're like self-respect. You know, like you're not gonna go to work or pick up people like looking like a bum. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Even here, like when I'm working from home, I dress up good, so I feel good. So, and I'm not gonna lie, when I got my hair cut, it was kind of relieving. I was like, I feel good, you know. It did
Gives
feel
you that.
nice.
It's always good for a different change, I would say. Because like for me, honestly, like I'm going to cut my hair eventually.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to grow out my hair, so my hair's grown out already. So I'm just gonna try to probably cut it like probably
Yeah,
like
what you said.
the neck wise, and then as soon as it starts growing back again, I think I'm gonna just chop off the whole thing.
Didn't you say you wanted to donate it, or was that Walter?
No, that was Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one who said that, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good idea, but I was like, I don't know, I didn't even go about that.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be cool though. I,
I do have a lot of hair.
yeah. I gotta figure out what kind of blood type I am.
Oh, that's another thing I've been wanting to figure that out too.
I want to donate blood. My mom says I'm O negative, and that's the universal blood.
That's
Oh,
cool.
I think I am.
You are a universe. See that?
Ooh. I am the universe.
But honestly, like that's one thing I've always wanted to figure out too is like what type of blood I am.
I was watching Bob's Burger today. He donates blood for the first time. Oh god.
How did that go?
That was funny because he like faints, and I was like, "That would be me. That would be me."
Honestly, dude, like whenever I have to go to like the doctors and get blood work, I don't
What?
faint. I don't faint, dude. I'm just like I hate that feeling, like
I'm
that
like, oh, what the
feeling of
fuck?
being
Just hurt.
drained.
I'm like, oh god, hurry up. Oh my, yeah, I hate it.
Like
Oh.
I feel it. I feel it. I think I'm gonna.
There's, yeah, I have to hold, like, my mom still goes in with me when I'm getting it. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm taking my mom in there. Unless the nurse is hot, I'm holding her hand. I was like, give me your
It's
hand.
like I need your hand. Hurry.
Just, oh my gosh.
And that's how we met.
That's how I met your mother. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I do want to
Hey,
donate blood. I think that would be cool.
turn blood. I haven't done that in a quick minute. I think the last time I did that was in high school.
Oh, you donate blood in high school? Even back then, you're a sweetheart. Look at you, trying to be a hard ass, but you're donating blood.
They had a couple of things. I'm not sure about your high school, but you had to do like some credit for I forgot for what class it was, but like
Yeah, to
you had to
donate
get
blood.
no, it's not you could have donated blood if you wanted to. You could have done other stuff too, because like you have to do you get I think it was like for government and for something else. And, like you had to do like 8 hours of like community service, and so I did that. I ended up ended up working at I was gonna say where I'm working at now, the Palms where I used to work at, where we met.
Oh yeah.
That's how I got that job. I put 8 hours in there for my I forgot the fuck it's called, but like pretty much you do that, and
Were you
then
doing what
for
Tom
the
and
next,
Tiffany and them were doing, like a server?
yeah, no, actually no, I actually was dishwashing. I did a little bit in the back, and then I did some dishwashing, just washing dishes, and then helped them tray up a couple of things, and that's pretty much it. I set up the carts for the housekeepers, and it was cool. And so I did that, and then the second term, I ended up donating blood and then going to this museum and then doing essay for it.
Shit.
So it was cool. It was not bad. So that was the last time I've donated blood, or the first and last time I donated blood.
Never donated blood unless I've gone to the hospital and they take blood out for me for blood work.
Honestly, that's the only time I've ever gotten that. But I seriously hate the feeling. I just feel like it's just like
I know. Yeah, let's not.
nasty.
They talk. They have like the little plastic thing. It's not even a needle. It's a plastic like thing. And nurses love my veins. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're so."
Why? Dude, you're lucky. I was always had trouble finding my shit, dude. They're like, "Oh, I can't find your thing." It's like, "Well, we got to get the head nurse in here." She's like, "Oh, let me see it. It's right there." And I was like, "God damn, every time. You can never find my damn veins."
I don't know if it's lucky. It's a curse, bro.
It is it's a blessing to others and a curse to you.
It's a blessing to the nurses.
She's like, "Oh my God, look, I did it. Get the other one."
No. I hate it. We talked about that for a while, man. I got the heebie-jeebies now.
It's like, I feel like fainting, guys.
Oh, yeah, Bob's Burger. I watched that episode. Yeah, he starts freaking out. He's like, "Oh my gosh, it's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood." He's like, what if they like just drain me dry?" And he like panics and then he tries to take it off and it just sprays all over his face and he just faints.
Oh God.
I was like, that would happen to me on my first time.
Like, no.
Oh God. I was like, oh, it was, yeah. But I think that like if I donated blood, it would help like with self-respect. I think I would respect myself. I'm like, nice, bro, good job.
I saved someone.
Yeah. But like I said, I want to figure out my blood type first. I don't want to. But I think they do that too. If you donate blood, they tell you your blood type. So kill two birds with one stone.
I think I just gotta go to the doctors and be like, "Hey, I need some blood work. Can I figure out what my blood is too? Can you give just an extra vial?"
I like to drink it.
It's like, you're O negative. Here you go. You can just tell by.
No, but we tested it, but still.
I was like, "This is wine, you asshole." Don't tell anybody. Okay, here's the extra cookie.
Oh God. You got anything else on self-respect?
Well, there's a quote that I just saw. Let me see if I can find it. I just saw it a minute ago. I can't find it.
Keep looking for it. But for me, I think self-respect, it does go like that quote that I posted on my Instagram with the ancestors, in a way. Because that just shows you, I'll never forget you are who the ancestors prayed for. That, you know, like you've made it this far, you know, like your bloodline has made it this far and it's just like amazing. So like why not respect the idea of that and be the better person you could possibly be?
Yeah, that's actually really good. I would say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I found it here. It says, "Don't waste words on people who deserve your silence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do, or not do, can say is nothing at all."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of beautiful because sometimes, like, for your own self-respect, like, even though you're trying to help someone out, like, sometimes you just have to just let them dwell in their own
Sorrows.
sorrows, and eventually they'll figure it out, like, after a while, like, hey, I wonder why this guy hasn't hit me up in a long time. Is it
Mm-hmm.
something I've done or is it something I said? They have to kind of rewind, their own, if they're trying to, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you just can't, waste your time sometimes.
Would you
That's kind
say?
of like, oh, go ahead.
No, no, no. Go ahead. Finish really quick.
I was going to say sometimes that's just like your own self respect, like, don't waste your time. Your time is valuable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, definitely it is, and it's something I'm learning too. And I think I mentioned this in the last one of the last podcasts. How I went out with a friend and she was trying to stay out later, but she said she gave me a specific time, and I was like, no, we're leaving at this time because you said this time and I agreed to this time. So I don't know. That was a really proud moment for me too, where I was like really happy with. You know,
Yeah.
did I mention that to you guys?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of your friends you haven't seen in a quick bit.
Yeah. Yeah. And we went to like a like a bar, dance club kind of thing. I mean, it was cool. It was fun, but
Her choice.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was just going for a beer or two. I was like, yeah, I haven't had a beer or two, so I'm down. I haven't seen people, so yeah, I'm down.
it's funny. Yeah, well, yeah, I would say that that's another thing too, like self-respect. Like, keep to your word or whatever you're promising.
hmm Yeah. I was gonna say something else right with this too. Mm. Uh, as far as like self-respect, do you think that's one of the stages um, of the journey? Because I know like you have to go through shit to like eventually get out of it and just start feeling good. Because I know I went through like a really depressing moment in my path, I guess you could say.
I would say yes, it is a stage. Like, because I know I've gone through my own, you know, depression, and you kind of have to have, self-respect to get yourself out of there. You have to figure it out, what's making you feel that way and why, and then just learn from that
Mm-hmm.
scar within yourself. It's
And
just
it's and it sucks, I think, because like a lot of people reach out to people, but I think I've learned that no one's gonna be there but you. It's just like you could reach out as much as you want, and
there's this saying that I'd always would say, and it's like, nobody's gonna help you. You came in this world by yourself, and you will go out the same way.
yeah, it's wild. I mean, I'm not saying like don't reach out, but like,
Yeah, but in there, well, yeah, it's like, it's kind of like that sweet but bitterness, like, no one's gonna help you but yourself. So sometimes you have to put that huge effort on just saving yourself.
hmm
But yeah, even if, like, it feels like, you you're there by yourself. Maybe sometimes, yeah, it's okay to go out and try to feel happy, but in the end, you cannot always be depending on other people but yourself.
yeah. My cousin, she posted something recently, and it was like a stick figure, and the stick figure is like walking right, but he's going through like this is what his road looks like. It's up and down. And there's one point where he's at the bottom of the road, another point where he's at the top, another one he's at the bottom. And it said, sometimes I'm at the top, sometimes I'm at the bottom, sometimes I'm at the top, But either way, I'm always advancing. So his road goes like this, and he's walking like this, you know. So I was like, that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's funny because I did see a quote kind of like that. A meme that says, I'm probably gonna butcher it. Can't remember that well, but it's like, or maybe you guys posted it up. I think it might have been Walter, but it pretty much said, don't be so hard on yourself for where you're at right now. Not too long ago, you fought to be there.
Oh yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like um where you are right now. There's everything you have right now is something that you've always like is what you were asking for or needing. Yeah, I remember that.
Right here. Yeah, it was Walter. So it says, do not spoil whatever you have by desire what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. I was like, when I read that, I was just like, fuck, that's just crazy.
That's true. Yeah. And I think I'm I've been happy. I'm doing that. I say eventually I'm gonna be buying a TV. I've been saying that a lot lately. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a TV again and a PlayStation, but I don't say when because I don't know when. You know,
I
so
just say, wait until the 5 comes out. Don't waste your money on the 4.
I was thinking about that too, but I got so many games for the 4 that I still want to play. And as far as the 5 goes, I probably just like mid-April. Probably get it mid-April. Honestly, I'm
Which
not
one?
trying. Yeah, yeah. I guess.
Heck, mid-April.
um. So yeah, I don't really care for it right now. I'm not too like crazy about it.
Honestly,
So,
like I have it. I play here and there. Like there's times when I'm just like, okay, I'm not gonna play this in like 5 or 6 days because I feel like I'm being addicted to it now. Like that's all I'm thinking. So I like just put my controller somewhere that I won't remember where I left it.
that's smart.
And
Yeah.
later on, like I'd be like moving shit around. It's like, oh shit, look my control.
Let's sit down.
I'm gonna sit down and play.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm doing pretty good as far as that goes. What the post said. I'm not like I'm happy with everything that I have. I came into my home today and I was like, yeah, this is my house. I bought a poster, a Dali
Dalai-Lama.
Salvador Salvador Dali or Dali Salvador or something like that. What's his name? Dali. I know Dali's name. Salvador Dali.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do, bro. He's a painter.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Cause like all I can hear is the Dalai is like Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama.
Salvador Dali, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got the swans reflecting elephants. Look that one up. I bought it for my living
Oh,
room.
okay. So what was it again? You said you got?
Huh? Oh,
Which one did you get?
swans
Swan.
reflecting elephants. I bought that and I'm gonna frame it.
That's cool.
You looking at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the trees make the elephants in a way, and but the swans' heads are the elephants' heads, or the
Yeah, it's
swans'
pretty cool.
bodies. Yeah. So I bought that. Oh snaps!
There is one that I want to get, but it's about. It's not anything. I don't even know who it's from, but it's pretty cool. And it kind of goes with the shit that I have always been. I don't know. Kind of get into the roots of like what the Native Americans used to like believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Like just we're all one with nature. So I found this pretty badass painting on Amazon. It's pretty cool. No, let me make it bigger.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I want to get that and frame it.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple more posters. That's what I was thinking of, like staying here one more year. Just decorating it, making it my home.
My home.
Yeah, and see what's up. I don't know, because I feel like I am saving money, even though I'm like renting it. Long term, I mean.
Are you gonna start like saving money for that house? In a way.
Maybe I might start. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saving money right now for life.
Well, that is a part of life.
I really don't know right now. I mean, I'm happy with how I am. I'm happy with everything I'm doing, everything that I'm learning, the books that I'm reading. Just knowing that I'm only going to continue to grow and learn is like exciting to me. So, house is like in the back of my mind. I'm not too worried about it.
If it falls upon you, it falls upon you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like kind of the same way with the Oregon thing. Like I want to move over there, but like sometimes like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, you know.
Yeah. Should make it happen though.
I would love to, honestly, because like, or at least Washington area.
I think you'd grow so much, bro.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so amazing for you. You would love it. I know you would. You struggle at first, bro, but you would love it. Once you get settled in and you like a year in or something, you'd be happy. I'm not saying you're not happy right now.
Encouragement.
I really believe that it'll be good for you.
A good journey.
Yeah. Is your girlfriend down for it?
Yeah, she actually has family that lives in Washington. So it's not that bad. Like we'll know some people over there. She lived in Washington for I think like 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years.
Okay.
So she knows the area pretty well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We went up there to visit one time, so it was a lot of fun. I really loved it up there.
Yeah, I remember you went. It's pretty cool. I think you came back once we started video chatting. We started like in August, I think.
Ah, dude, I don't
Was
know.
it like
Honestly,
last year? Or was
I think it might have been like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Honestly, I'm like so bad at keeping time. And I'd be like, oh yeah, it was like 2 years ago. It's like, dude, it's like 7 years ago. Like, oh.
That one time that happened to me with the Super Bowl, I was like, man, last year's Super Bowl was so amazing. And they're like, dude, that was like 3 years ago. I was like, what?
Dude, I swear to God, that happens to me all the time. And I'm like, oh, dude, that was like 3 years ago. I was like, oh.
Like, damn, all right, shit, my bad. I got off the wrong universe. Wrong parallel. My bad.
This is not my station. It's over there.
So
I can't figure it out.
Wrong matrix.
I can't figure it out. But I think it might have been like.
That's probably 2 years ago. I do remember.
I think it was like 18.
Mm-hmm.
2018.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, the good old days. Oh no, it was 19. I just found something. It was in April. Oh, how can I fucking forget? We went up there on April, like around 20th.
Oh.
So it was
That's why you forgot.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense now. Yeah, we went up there, did a couple of, we got an Airbnb in Seattle. That was cool. I would never go, I would never live there, but it was cool to experience it.
Don't they have a wall of gum, or is that in Oregon?
That's, I don't think it was Oregon or Washington.
I'm pretty sure. It's one of those hipsters towns, bro. I used to want
It's
to be a
just,
hipster.
I wonder if they took it out because of COVID.
It's a horrible job if you had to scrape that.
Dude, seriously.
Dude, it smells so bad. Bad breath. Ugh.
It smells like bad breath in there.
Pretty sure it's Washington, Seattle.
Yeah, it is. I didn't go there.
Let's go. I know my cities, bro.
That's just disgusting. Imagine slipping, falling. You just have to grab onto the wall. No, I didn't go there. We pretty much like went to we went in this nice restaurant. Can't remember what it's called. We tried like some seafood stuff. It was really good. Clam chowder was fucking amazing.
Oh, bro, clam chowder in the like by those places are bomb as hell. Clam chowder in San
Yeah,
Francisco is delicious.
I've
Although
heard that.
Disney World's or Disneyland's clam chowder is not that bad, dude.
I'm sure that shit's good as shit too.
Disney's was surprisingly delicious. I was like, yeah.
So you are kind of off topic here and off podcast. Are we still sticking with the same hour? I'm getting
For
off.
11:30. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think. Oh, damn! It's already that time.
that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, I need to.
Self-respect, bro.
Yeah. No, for real though. I have to because I wake up at 4 a.m. So, and last week I didn't really go running that much because my allergies were bothering me at some days. So I was like, all right, we'll meditate. So, man, I don't want to wake up tomorrow.
Honestly, I have this cool ass system that's been kind of working. It didn't work a few days that I stayed up late, but what I do is like I go to sleep at like 11:30, and then I have my alarm to wake me up at 4:20.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get up. I either get up at 4:20 if I have the strength to do it, or I just take a toke and go back to sleep and wake up at 6. And then I get my day started. I'll start reading. Well, I'll take a shower,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll meditate, and then I'll read. And then after that, it's probably like around like 9, and that's when I start kind of like that's when I used to do research for the book and stuff for the whole
Chakras.
chakras and stuff. But now I'm kind of trying to dedicate it into like the music now that I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah.
So I've been kind of like reading this guide for the stupid keyboard that I have that's been sitting there for a long time.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah.
You make music for my videos?
Yeah. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna try to start doing. I just kind of have to figure out what you're looking for, like what kind of music you're trying to look for, like at that moment, like what videos you're looking for,
like what the beat will go with the video kind of thing.
You just kind of have to tell me what video you're gonna like trying to send, and then I'll try to see if I could try to make a instrumental like kind of upbeating, like, oh, here it comes, and then the fucking kill shot.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that I'm like looking at.
Oh yeah, basically. But yeah, self-respect. That's a very tricky topic to go over.
Yeah,
In a way, it's kind of the same as everything we've talked about, but
it's a work in progress.
yeah, uh, still fun because we haven't had an episode in a while, so that was nice. And next week we're just gonna cover the 3 chapters because we didn't make one. We didn't read last week, or we didn't have a podcast last week, and then this week we were supposed to read the 2 chapters, but I think next week we'll just dedicate all 3 chapters.
Yeah, we didn't have Walter here, so I really wanted to see his perspective on like the whole chapter and his outlook,
Hmm.
as well as yours as well too. It's always good
Yeah,
to have like 3 different outlooks in one book.
yeah, I agree. And I mean, like this week for me, I didn't even have a chance. Well, I did have a chance to read, but I was dedicating my time to other things that I wanted to get taken care of. So now that that's settled in and the ball's rolling with a lot of things, I'm excited. I'm gonna knock out these chapters, and yeah, next week. Look forward to
All right.
this. But yeah, man.
Same time.
Same time, because we try to do Saturdays, but it doesn't seem like Saturdays work for
It's
many
not
of us.
sticking. But
Yeah, so it's hard.
honestly, dude, I kind of feel like I was like, all right, let's do it. But like, I don't know, it's kind of hard sometimes because like Saturdays are usually like days like most people would do things, like before Sunday, because Sunday is just pretty much like the rest day.
Yeah, you're preparing yourself for the week up ahead.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Saturdays would have been ideal, but at the same time, that's like the party day.
Yeah, like for me, it's just like the end of the month or not end of the month, the end of the year, like the couple of months. It's like it first starts off with like my girlfriend's birthday in September, then it's my brother's birthday in September, and then it's mine, then my mom's, and then my dad's, and it's just like back to back.
Then Joanna's, then your nephews,
Yeah,
then your sisters, and
uh,
before you know it, your dad's again.
mine, and then I'm fucking old again. Just kidding.
We're the same age, right?
Yeah, you're just I think like 2 days older than me.
Oh, am I really?
Yeah,
You're a baby.
it's only 2 days, dude. Come on. Just because you're taller doesn't mean anything, okay?
You're 92?
Yeah, no, 91.
Well, you're older than me. You're
Oh,
29?
wow. Yeah, you're 28. I thought
Yeah, 28.
Okay, never mind. You're the baby.
Ah, that's funny. Damn, I still feel young.
Yeah, honestly, I still feel young myself too. I honestly feel like by thinking you're old, that's how you're gonna start feeling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And including also like eating healthy and exercising helps as well. Yeah.
Self-respect. Um,
So just have self-respect.
that's
Don't
all it is.
don't don't make yourself feel old. You're still young. You still have a whole life ahead of you.
Yeah, I was talking to someone. They were telling me that their like dad passed away and he was like 50. I was like, God, bro, that's so young. And they're like, yeah, it actually is. I was like, no, yeah, that's really young.
Seriously.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry for your loss. And I, no, it's cool. But nah, yeah, yeah. And I was like, my grandpa's 90, dude. Like, damn, imagine that. He doesn't even
I,
look 90.
I'm pretty sure he's like, oh, I'm turning 90. That's fucking young.
That's
And
what
he
he
just goes
thinks.
with his day.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, it's a mental thing, dude. Like if you,
That's why it
I don't know.
says, like, what you eat and put into your mind.
Hmm.
Even, like, your thoughts, they're not you, but whatever you think, you become. And I've learned that a lot. So, uh, and I think during this whole COVID thing, it kind of helped me a lot too, to not invest too much of my health into like thinking about COVID.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
I hope this whole COVID crap goes winding down soon
I
because I
hope
want to
so
go.
too.
I really miss concerts.
I know. I've never been to one, but yeah,
Oh,
I would go
well,
to one once they're
I'm
like,
gonna
COVID's gone. Let's go to a concert. I'm going to a concert.
I'm gonna have to go over there, Texas, and take you to a concert, dude.
I was gonna go to this thing called Fiesta, but that's when everything was starting, and uh, Fiesta has like concerts and like uh, it's like
Eating
concerts, yeah, eating.
like a
It's fair,
festival.
yeah,
Sounds so much fun.
yeah, and they have like rodeos and there's just like concerts and all this stuff. I don't know,
Ooh, rodeos. I've never seen one
yeah,
rodeo before.
they're cool. Like I don't know, American rodeos are different than Mexican rodeos, so uh, they all got,
That's cool.
yeah, they got their entertainment, I guess.
Now I
But
kind of want to see a Mexican rodeo. See how that is.
you never been to one?
I've never been in any rodeo. Mexican, American.
They got them in Pico.
Really?
Well, they
I'm
did.
gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna have to go up there after COVID season's over to go see. So, yeah, because there's a lot of land over there, a lot of horses and shit. I've noticed because my girlfriend Alyssa, she just it's kind of around that area. It's still in Whittier, but it's like borderline Whittier and then
Pico.
Pico.
Pico Rivera. Uh, but I think that wraps it up, man.
Okay,
I don't have anything else on self-respect.
I don't either.
No. Okay. Cool. It was a lot of fun, man. And like I said, I'm looking forward to this month. I'm looking forward to everything coming
I'm
after.
looking forward for that fifth chapter. Dude,
Yeah.
the book, like I was reading some of my notes, dude. Like it's pretty crazy, dude. Like even after the where you left off, like it starts picking up pretty well. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. Like, oh, everything's gonna be fun. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be reading more this week. Um, I'm reading between my breaks now. So,
Same. I do the same thing. Like I told you, I get up early, do my the usual routines, read, and then start doing the music stuff. If I'm not doing the music stuff, then I'm just reading until I go to work, and then when I go to break on my work, I keep reading.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. Cool, man. It was a lot of
All
fun.
right, man.
It's good seeing you. Wish
The
Walter was here.
next, seriously, I miss him. All
But yeah. Until next week, man. See you.
right, man. Have fun.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there.
You too, man.
All right,
Take
man.
care. Peace out.
All right.